Welcome to the NetSuite overview on the financial management process. NetSuite was designed as an integrated suite capable of running all of your business processes. With finance and accounting being at the core, streamlining, automating, and scaling the finance function has been a guiding principle throughout NetSuite's development efforts over the past 20 years. NetSuite was built to support management, financial, and tax reporting, memorized transactions, prepaids, expense reporting, bank reconciliations, period-end close management, and many other key areas of the finance and accounting functions. In this demonstration, we'll walk through financial reporting, journal entries, and chart of accounts setup. I'm going to take on the role of controller to walk you through the power of the platform and illustrate how these concepts make my life a little bit easier. I'm now logged into NetSuite in my controller role. This is a purpose-built dashboard created specifically for my role, leveraging years of leading practices, and it contains reminders, shortcuts, and key metrics necessary for me to perform my job. I'd like to start by going over several key reports that are relevant to the controller role. The income statement, the budget to actual report, the AP aging report, and the AR aging report. All of these are accessible directly from my dashboard, and by right-clicking, I can open these on new tabs within my browser. I'll start by reviewing my income statement. From here, I can pivot this report by accounting department, class, or location. I can also add additional filters and can further customize this report to create company or role-specific reports, published to the entire organization or my own individual set of reports for review. We commonly see customers creating EBITDA or departmental cost reports with very little effort. With the click of a button, I'm now viewing our results by quarter. All of our reports are drillable, and within a few clicks, I can navigate from this consolidated income statement report to any transactions in question. Additionally, I can export this report to Excel, PDF, or Word if needed. It can also be emailed and even scheduled to be emailed on a specific day to individual recipients. I'd like to move to my budget to actual report to follow up on any significant variances for the quarter. I've had problems with rent expense in the past, and I can see that I have a significant variance in that account for Q1. With a click, I can see the income statement detail report. And with another click, I can see the detailed transaction that I believe is causing the variance. I'd like to pause for a moment to highlight this journal entry transaction form. This is where the transaction information is captured. All items with a star are required in order to save this transaction. The journal entry debits and credits are filled out on the line subtab, along with the corresponding department, class, and location. We have the option to make these required as well, but my company's left them as optional. This journal entry was an accrual that was coded to rent expense, but when I open the attached document, I can see that this is for leasehold improvements. As controller in this account, I have the ability to change this transaction to correct the GL impact. There's also a full audit trail associated with this transaction under the System Information subtab, so that a month or quarter-end review can be conducted on all transactions that I've both edited and saved. However, depending on my company's level of risk or compliance needs, I can also build in preventative controls that require a basic to complex review process for each transaction. I'll go ahead and make the change and save this transaction. I will then refresh my income statement detail account, and you will see that the entry is no longer included in rent expense. I'll also refresh my budget to actual report, and you will see that the correction is there as well. NetSuite is a real-time system, meaning that whenever a transaction is created or edited, it is updated across the entire system, so no waiting for batches to process. I'll move to my accounts payable and accounts receivable reports. These are both similar in nature, and like all reporting in NetSuite, allow for full drill down on each number in the report. They are also similar to the income statement report in that they can be customized and exported as needed. But with these, I can also set my preferences for the intervals to show and the as-of date for the aging. I'll now go back to my dashboard and open up my bank reconciliation. Here, I can set the date of the reconciliation and clear all deposits, payments, and add any new charges that appear on my bank statement that are not yet recorded in the system. I'd like to finish with the chart of accounts and financial segmentation. The majority of legacy systems have a rigid chart of accounts that is set in stone when the system is set up. This creates significant challenges when there are business changes that occur, like mergers, acquisitions, or even just rapid growth. Over time, this becomes a major pain point for many organizations. Unlike legacy systems, NetSuite uses an agile chart of account structure. This is my chart of accounts listing, and from here, I'll select account 1010, which is a USD checking account. The starred fields are required for setting up a new account, and this is where I set the currency, can inactivate and restrict this account to specific departments or locations. A few of the key fields on this form include the number, name, and sub-account fields. Now, I'm in edit mode for this account, and I'd like to point out that as controller, I have the ability to edit all of these fields. Each account has an underlying unique identifier associated with it that is used for tracking the historical data and reporting. Because of this unique identifier, I have the ability to change the numbering and naming conventions for my accounts. I'm happy with our current chart of accounts today, but if we have any significant business changes in the future, I can redesign my chart of accounts with ease to adapt to the changing landscape. In addition to the agile chart of accounts, we also have department, class, and locations as additional segmentation. NetSuite also supports an unlimited number of custom segments for your operations if needed. We also support a parent-child hierarchy for each, so you can make your chart of accounts as wide and as deep as required. However, many of our customers have found that because of our advanced reporting tools and modern GL structure, that they're actually able to significantly reduce the size and complexity of their current chart of accounts. We've walked through at a high level reporting in NetSuite, journal entries, bank reconciliations, and our agile chart of accounts. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to hearing how NetSuite helps you grow and scale your business while making your processes more efficient.